Township News 1, hosted by AC Justice, bringing you the best in news and entertainment. Let's give thanks to our special guests. Remember, we do all sides, the accused, the accuser, and then we fact check. And also, a special edition of Crime Grind. Let's get ready to be informed. Join us. Township News 1, all copyrights reserved.
I'll turn this over to our city manager, Mr. Gray.
Thank you, Mayor and Council and guests. Well, tonight's another exciting night. As the Council is aware, we have presented, I believe, 2 gold keys or city keys to the city to Olympic athletes who have lived and trained here in Clermont and competed at the 2016 Games in Rio. But tonight it's our pleasure and honor to have Sharandi Martina here with us tonight. Mr. Martina represents the Netherlands, and I'm proud to say that he not only trains here in Clermont, he is a homeowner here in Clermont, so he's a resident of us. Mrs. Bloodsworth and the mayor will be sharing some of Mr. Martina's accomplishments here in a few moments, but first I wanted to welcome some of the special guests who are here to witness tonight's presentation. So I'd like to welcome Rudy Monrose here. He's another Clermont track competitor and friend of Mr. Martina, so thank you, Rudy, for being here. And also it's an honor to welcome Ben Castillo and Sharifa Bashir, who are here from the national TV channel, Curacao TV 8. So I'd like to welcome you all here tonight, and I was with them this afternoon, and you were very hospitable. I can't wait to visit that island sometime. So it was great. So I'm glad that you all are here with us tonight. So now I'll turn the presentation over to Mrs. Bloodsworth.
Thank you, Mr. Gray. Madam Mayor, council members, this is indeed an exciting evening, and as you know, when we chose Choice of Champions, we were certainly thinking of the Olympians and the other elite athletes who train here. But one of the things we also talked about was it was not just athletic ability, but it was representing the characteristics of a champion. Things like hard work and sportsmanship, character, and heart. And so we're really thrilled tonight because Sharandi represents all of these characteristics. Let me just share a couple of things and then the mayor will go in more detail. But Mr. Martina holds the Netherlands national record for the 200 meters with a time of 19.81 seconds, which he achieved at the IAAF Diamond League meet in Switzerland. He also won first place in the 100-meter sprint at the 2016 European Championship, and he's off to a big start this year, having won the bronze medal as part of the men's 4x100 race at the 2018 European Athletics Championship. And I'm going to ask Don to help me out. We're going to give you a sneak peek of this amazing athlete, and this was a race, this is a 200-meter race where he won the European Championship.
Optimisme. Dat is een grote kracht. Daarmee heeft hij dus nu al een Europese titel opzag na die 100 meter. En Martina zal dus vanuit de buitenbaan naar goud moeten snel. Alles moet voor hem kloppen, want hij heeft niemand voor zich straks. De Brit, Talbot, de grootste concurrent van Martina. En wat kan Bocari? Die heeft een lekkere baan hoor. In het midden, baan 4, Martina aan de buitenkant. Wordt hij de koning van het toernooi? Ja, als hij die 200 meter wint, dan ook nog de estafette. Maar nu, de afdaling, finale 200. Sharandi Martina is weg en Wilson kan in op Martina. Martina heeft die ontspanning, heeft hij nog die power die hem gisteren leidde naar het goud op de 100 meter Talbot is goed. En Martina komt nog op het laatste stuk, probeert wat goed, Martina, klop. Ja, en wat een gouden medaille, doorkampioen Sharandi Martina, schitterend. Deze man die excelleert in dit Olympische jaar 2016, die is zo opgeleefd sinds hij traint en woont
round of applause for our speaker. I think you can see that champion translates in any language.
Thank you.
And I'll turn it over to the mayor.
It's a pleasure to be here this evening and to see this man run like he did. It's amazing. It's fantastic to have a skill and to identify that skill and know you're good at it. But he's good at a lot of things, including helping people out. He has been recognized for his charity, for his involvement in his own communities, and that is one of the biggest things I think we can do. You can be a success athletically, but if you're not a nice person, you're not really a very good athlete either. So I commend you for all of your wonderful accomplishments, and we have a proclamation for you.
So at this time, if we could have all the council members come down as well, and, yeah,
Tracy's coming in.
yes, Tracy will do it when we get everyone there.
And if the council members will take their place, the same. And if you'll take your place, just like
Whereas the city of Clermont is known as the choice of champions, and whereas Sharandi Martina, a four-time Olympian, lived and trained in Clermont in preparation for the 2016 Olympics, whereas Sharandi Martina, a Dutch sprinter from Curaçao, represents the Netherlands in international track competitions, and whereas Sharandi Martina holds the Dutch record for the 100 meters with a time of 9.91 seconds, achieved at the 2012 London Olympic Games, whereas Sharandi Martina holds the Netherlands record, the national record for the 200 meters with a time of 19.81 seconds, achieved at the IAAF Diamond League meet in Switzerland. Whereas Sharandi Martina won first place in the 100 meter sprint at the 2016 European Championship, and whereas Sharandi Martina came in fifth place in the 200 meter competition at the 2016 Olympics at Rio de Janeiro, and whereas Sharandi Martina won the bronze medal as part of the men's 4x100 race at the 2018 European Athletics Championship. Whereas the city of Clermont honors individuals who exhibit the qualities of champions, including courage, dedication, commitment, and sportsmanship. Whereas Sharandi Martina was named the most positive Dutch person of 2016 for his positive impact on the people of Holland.
Now, therefore, I, Gail L. Ash, Mayor of the City of Clermont, do hereby proclaim October 9, 2018 as Sharandi Martina Day and present him with a gold key to the City of Clermont in recognition of his achievements and championship spirit. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Clermont to be affixed this 9th day of October, 2018.
Harry both. And congratulations, Randy. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for me.
Okay?
Take care of
And here's the Bible. Not done? Okay. One more. Yeah.
I want to thank, of course, the mayor for this and all the city members and everybody that's here too. I've been here since 2010 and I love this city. I love Clermont. It's a choice of champion and I think it's the city of champions too. And it's a pleasure for me to be here and I'm going to do my best to keep representing this city and try to be champion again, all the things that I have to do, and hopefully make other champions from the youth that's here too. Thank you.
And Mayor, if I could just add one more thing real quick to it, and this is a fun fact that Ms. Bloodsworth and I used to always say, is that if Clermont was a country in the 2016 Olympic Games, we would be in the top third of the medal count. So, with all the Olympians that we have here. Thank you.
He may have put us over into the, even higher than that
Yeah.
tonight.
So, at this point, Mr. Martina, if you wanted to go
Yeah,
outside,
Mr. Martina.
and the people with the press or anyone else that wants to.
Welcome to Japet Community Life Magazine. I am here today with a young man who ran track. Of course, we saw a video earlier of you running track. Why don't you introduce yourself to Japet's community, All Nations community, and then tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Shirani Martina, born in Curacao, and I started there with everything, went to school there, and then started moving a little bit. I did a lot of other sports before running, baseball, football, like soccer, it's at home, and swimming and volleyball too. I was very good in volleyball. And then through activity from school, I started running, and the running was going very good, but I was good in volleyball too, so I had to make a choice. And then one time I did the activity of school again, and they said, you run very good, you should go in the club. And I went in the club, and I remember the same year we went to Aruba for a meet, and I did very good at a meet too. And then I was like, I can do this, and I can travel and all that. So I was like, I think I'm gonna do track and field.
So let me ask you this. In the process of you turning down all of these different athletes, all this different exercise that you were doing, is the running more than what football is, soccer, and all the rest of them that you turned down and decided to go running? Is the training more intense?
Yeah, running is very intensive. You got to be very dedicated, and like you got to practice hard almost every day. I mean, the other sports, of course, but running, I think you got to put the work in really to get to where you want to be on the top, and it's not easy. It's not easy.
So
It's
if
lot of
a
work.
regular person wanted to train, what would be, because my magazine is all about knowledge, what would be the goals you tell them to set ahead if they wanted to do what you're doing? How would they go about getting into it? Weights?
I
No weights?
mean, first of all, they really need to set a goal, what they want.
Okay.
'Cause some people just maybe want to run to make a marathon, or maybe to run a 10K, and then if they want to run faster, then it's going to come how hard you're going to practice. Because you got to really know what you want, and then you can attack it based on the goal you have, and then go to it like at practice. Because to run fast, you need to have a base first, and then as the season go by, then you can start practice to run faster. But you can't just go in to run fast because you hurt your muscle.
Now, what is the training? In other words, I work out with weights. Do you work out with weights while you're running, or is it something different? Then we're going to get to your diet. But let's talk about the performance. Are you working out with weight, 10 pound weights, 20 pound?
Yeah, you work out with weights. You have to work out with weights to get your muscles that power too in it, and so you can be explosive too. So you got to work out with weights.
So you doing arm curls, or you just everything is about legs?
No, you do upper body too, because a lot of people don't know your legs do what your arms do. So your arms got to move too, so your legs can move. So it work with each other. You can't only do legs and leave your arms just regular.
So if I were to start running like you, want to do this thing, legs first, you're saying, with what, 10 pounds, 15 pounds?
I mean, you got to combine both of them. I don't do only legs and then only arms. You combine both of them. You can do like power clean. You start normal to get them. You got to get the movements right first. That's very important. You got to do it right. If not, you'll do it wrong, and maybe you're gonna run wrong too. So you got to do the movement right. You got to start light. Start light.
So
Get it just with a bar. Just with a
Just
bar.
with a bar?
Yeah.
So you're going to run with a bar?
No, not run.
Okay, that's what I'm
In
saying.
the weights.
Okay.
You're gonna do the movement like a power clean, like the movement with the bar first till you get it right, and then you start adding weights to it, based on where you at in practice also for the running. Because when you go into run fast, you can't be pulling 120 kilo in the weight room because you're gonna get heavier, more muscular, tighter and stuff. You got to be with less weight and doing faster movement. because you're gonna run fast outside too. So it depends where you at the running phase.
So what amount, how much are you doing now as far as working out?
No, I'm in vacation, but for example, when I start again, it's gonna be start light again, because that's the first part of the season. You start light and then you build towards a heavy weight, because you're not running fast yet. You're doing more for endurance, more long runs, and then you can do a little more weights to get the power to where you want, to see where you can be, and then you start dropping down. So if I'm gonna start with maybe like 60 kilo, then 80 kilo, then I'm gonna be 100 in power clean, 100, and trying to go the most that I can as the week progress, because you just don't jump into it. You gotta go gradually in it, and then once you where you want to be, and then you start tapering off to get closer to the running fast part, and then because you got to go down in weights then.
Okay, so you go high when you train, and then as you get ready to run,
You run fast,
you
you start dropping,
off.
you start dropping off, yeah.
Okay, and now, as far as food,
Yeah.
what is your theory as far as food?
mean,
Because I like to eat.
Yeah, I love to eat too. I love to eat too. It's,
So do you?
I mean,
What is the diet?
everybody got their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what work for me don't work for other people, but I'll
Got a lot of sweets?
tell people always do something moderate. Don't go ham on it and eat everything, but trying to like make sure before you go practice, if you can. Some people can't do it because they're gonna throw up, they're gonna feel sick. But I say give the muscle a little fuel so you can get out. So you can give it up. So I try to eat a little oatmeal in the morning of maybe boiled eggs, and then after practice you got to fuel the muscles right the way back. So maybe a protein shake, or if you can eat a good meal for lunch, and then midday again a fruit or almonds or something, and then by before, like for dinner, you got to eat good. Like depend the time of the year, I don't eat carbs at all, just meat and vegetable.
And just drink water?
Yeah, a lot of water. Water is must during the whole day. You can't skip that. You need that water. And the food is, dinner again, and maybe before you go sleep, maybe a yogurt or a protein again to give your muscles that good fuel, so when you sleep, they can recover from that.
So what we're hearing right now is how to get in training. Okay, I'm talking to my people. So once we get that, now it gets closer to you really get ready to do the race.
Yeah.
Do your diet then change, or does it actually just remain the same? Like if next week you got to run again,
Yeah.
does it change, or do you kind of?
I mean, if I see where my weight's at too, like where my body weight is, and then I'm gonna see if I have to maybe do this more or this less. But once you get closer, you get a little nervous. You don't want to be heavy, so you ain't gonna eat like you eat normally. You're gonna be very picky. Depending where you at too, you might not like that. You might not like this, so you're gonna eat a little less. But then once you're done, you're gonna want to eat everything again because you're done running. And then you got to control yourself again. Just eat like the normal things. Eat good because your body need that good food.
Okay, now that we got that, the race I just saw that we're going to play over, when you won it, what popped up in your mind? And then were you still butterflies in your stomach perhaps when you started? How did that feel?
I mean, that race, like, of course, like I won it, and then I won the 100 meter before the day, 2 days before that too. So it was very big for me. It was very big for me, and it's a little unbelievable because I had a very hectic schedule, everything after each other and stuff, and I still managed it. So it's an amazing feeling.
Okay, so when you were down there, let's say you're getting in the startup before they shot the gun or whatever, it came off. How did you feel? Were you looking at the other runners, or were you just directly focused on?
I'm just focused on I gotta do it, and I visualize my race and look like I run it this way, and then I'm good to go.
Okay. All right, we're going to try to get more from him at a later date. Appreciate your service and your time. And of course, they say you live here, so I'll be able to find you even quicker. Japet Community Life Magazine on the move along with All Nations TV. Thanks for your time.